In this unit, you'll be learning about biochemistry. We will describe special molecules found in cells, which are the basic unit of life. There are 4 major groups of biomolecules we'll be discussing.
What are the 4 biomolecules?
You may have heard of some of them. There are carbohydrates, lipids, proteins, and nucleic acids. Sometimes biomolecules are called organic molecules or macromolecules.
Aren't carbohydrates found in breads and cookies?
Yeah, they're found in many foods, just like those crackers you're eating right now. This video will give you details about the structure and function of carbohydrates.
What do you mean by structure and function?
The structure of carbohydrates is rings made of elements carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen, just like this shape. And the function of carbs is to provide quick energy for cells.
So, if I eat carbs, my cells get energy quickly?
That's right. Before we go on, I want to describe the words subunit and monomer. They both mean a basic building block of the biomolecules.
So, what is the monomer of carbohydrates?
The monomer or subunit of carbohydrates is a monosaccharide, such as glucose. Mono means one, and saccharide means sugar, just like this candy.
Okay. So, isn't glucose what's made by plants during photosynthesis?
Yeah, you've got it. Glucose is a sugar that is the shape of a ring.
Okay. Are the bigger molecules made from the subunits? Are there bigger molecules made from these subunits of carbohydrates?
Yes, when 2 monosaccharides are joined together, we get a disaccharide, such as table sugar that we put in our recipes. Di means 2, so this molecule has 2 subunits that it's built of.
Okay. What would it be called if there were hundreds of monosaccharides joined together?
That would be a macromolecule called a polysaccharide. Macromolecules are large molecules made of repeating subunits.
So poly would mean many.
Right, you got it. If the monosaccharide is the monomer, the polysaccharide is the polymer in carbohydrates.
So what are some examples of polysaccharides?
Starch is a long molecule made up of many linked rings of glucose or sugar. So it's a polysaccharide that is made up of hundreds of monosaccharides.
Okay. What process allows such a large molecules to form in the cells?
This process is called the dehydration synthesis. It's the process of building a polymer from several monomers. Water molecules are removed as the monomers are joined together. Synthesis means to make something new.
So, I can relate to that because when something is dehydrated, water is removed, like dried fruits such as raisins. Can the process reverse itself? Can large molecules be broken down into smaller subunits?
Yes, and this process is the process of hydrolysis, which uses water to break apart large molecules into building units. So the polymer starch can be broken down to its monomers, glucose, which are monosaccharides or sugars.
Okay, so hydro means water, and lysis means to split apart or break apart, right?
Yes, perfect. I wanted to let you know of another word part besides saccharide that means sugar. When words ending in the suffix OSE, they are referring to sugars. So lactose, glucose, fructose are all sugars, which are types of carbs.
Okay, let's go over everything I just learned. Carbs are in a ring shape and give us quick energy. Okay? Mono means 1, di means 2, poly means many, and lastly, saccharide and OSE means sugar.
Perfect, that was great. Now the next biomolecule we'll learn about is lipids.
We will find carbohydrates in foods such as grains and bread and pasta, rice, fruits, vegetables, peas, and beans. Glucose is a monosaccharide. It has a shape of a ring, and its molecular formula is C6H12O6. Table sugar, or sucrose, is a disaccharide. It is made of 2 sugars, glucose and fructose. Sucrose and lactose are disaccharides. Each has 2 sugars. Many glucose molecules linked together make a starch, which is a polysaccharide. Dehydration synthesis joins monomers to make a polymer.